Alright, welcome to the part 2 of batting wishlist for cricket 26. I hope you watched the part 1 which I posted before. In this video, we are going to see the remaining of my wishlist. But before that, I want you to know that this is a gaming channel where I post content related to gaming, and if you are watching my videos and you find it useful in any way, even to the mildest of reason, subscribe to the channel. Please. Because I see that 80% of my viewers who watch my channel, who watch my content, who watch my videos are not subscribing. What did I do? See, for that emotional drama, subscribe. Let's get to the video. Allowing us to actually have complete control over the footwork we use while batting. What I mean by that is, you can see the clock here. If I am going off to the back foot at 6 o'clock, the batsman should take the 6 o'clock back foot rather than the game deciding which angle the back foot will go. Because right now, whatever shots you play, the game controls based on the timing which you get. Because if you are not getting good timing, it will play a flawed shot because out of timing, you don't have the control over the shot, so you mess up the shot. That's how the system is working right now. But what I would like is, if I am taking a stance or at 6 o'clock, let me just show you that. So right now, the stance is at 6 o'clock. Let me go back. Okay. Now this is 6 o'clock back foot. See this movement? This is 6 o'clock back foot. But if I press, for example, 5 o'clock, so my batsman will go back foot here, outside. You get the angle? This is the 5 o'clock angle. But at the same time, if I press back foot at 7 o'clock, my batsman will go behind to be able to play it outside off. You understand my point? You understand or not? So, when my back foot is 6 o'clock, back foot punch. But when my back foot is trying to cover the outside angle of the bat or the delivery coming across, I will take the 5 o'clock approach and be able to play it off the back foot. So see the movement happening there. So this is normal stance, 5 o'clock and back foot. So this is my stump line. Now I am taking the leg stump stance, but since my angle of the footwork is 5 o'clock, my leg moves towards the 5 o'clock or the middle stump region. So the batsman automatically moves here. So my stance becomes straightish in that way. You get the idea? You get the idea? That is what I am talking about. So this similarly for front foot as well. So in front foot, what will basically happen is, if I am trying to have the front foot drive, if I am going towards the bowler, my footwork will be like this. If I am going towards the middle of, my footwork will be here so that I can play through the cover region. But if I am taking the 12 o'clock angle, which is straight, okay, the 12 o'clock angle, so I am taking the guard here. So now I will be able to play the straightest shots, but if the ball goes outside, I have the danger of not being able to cover the ball or the swing, because of which I can get out. So the importance of the control of footwork we should have while batting should get better. Because right now again, most of the footwork is decided based on the timing. If you have good timing, you are done with this game. There is nothing else to do here. But what if we have the control on the footwork we use, on the angle we use it at? the detail is what, the minute detail is what matters, guys. So like I said, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here, because it is the proper way to play a cricket, because cricketing simulation in a game can only become better when the way we play in real life is being made into a control system where we can replicate that. So that is what I'm trying to talk about. So what will basically happen is, if I take the 12 o'clock angle and play straight, if the ball is swinging outside, I might miss it. If the ball is swinging into me, I might be able to play it well. Same example, let me tell a scenario. The ball is an in-swing delivery, but now seeing the ball outside the stump line, around 4th, 5th stump line, I'm like, okay, I can hit this towards the cover region or the point region, and I keep my footwork towards 1 o'clock. So if I keep it 1 o'clock, my foot is already coming here, so I can just hit it towards the extra cover or the cover region with that animation. But if the ball comes into the batsman and I am not able to control it because my footwork is already towards the mid-off region, what will happen? I will get a chance of getting LBW even when my timing is ideal. Maybe not ideal because the footwork is wrong there. So you have to design the footwork based on what is the appropriate footwork for a certain shot. So you have to design it that way, only then that is going to be possible. So if that happens, we will have a gameplay where we can get beaten with the angle of the delivery because of the slightest swing, because of the slight deviation that ball takes, and we can also miss because of the slight deviation, the slight swing, or the slight bounce. Anything can happen. The guard you take, the stance you take, the style animation you have, the shots you play, everything has to have a say in the result you get from a shot. Not just the timing is what I'm trying to say. Because if it's just the timing system that is going to decide the game, man, we are not going to have a great gameplay. It might be good because Cricket 24's gameplay is really good, really fun. If you use my slider settings which I have, you get really good gameplay, fun gameplay. But what will make the gameplay great in terms of batting is when you make all the factors come into play. So the footwork you take has to have complete control from the user, not the game. And obviously, you can vary how much the game takes control of it based on the difficulty. Whatever I am saying is for the highest, most hardest difficulty. Because in that, if the complete support system of the game is taken out and we have complete control over whatever we do, that's going to be one heck of a game. Imagine surviving one session in a place like England or a swinging conditions of New Zealand. That's going to be insane. Or imagine a turning turf on day one in West Indies or Pakistan or India. Look at the kind of insane gameplay we'll be able to get if these factors come into play. So that is the first thing I want in the part 2, which is control over the footwork through the triggers we use, like just like the clock I was talking about. So 6 o'clock angle, back foot I go 7 o'clock, this is 5 o'clock, front foot this is 1 o'clock, you see the 1 o'clock here, so that is the reason it's 1 o'clock. this one is 11 o'clock. So 11 o'clock is like open stance. So I go here, I'm like open stance, so I am able to hit a middle stump coming delivery towards the outside off line. So if I want to play that aggressive cricket, I will be able to, because the control of the footwork is with me and the control of the shot is also with me. Obviously, when you are on easy, the game takes maybe 80% of your control to make the ideal footwork come into play. If it's not, you know what you're going to get. Out! Oh God. Alright. Number 2 on the list is similar to the first one I said. This time it's not footwork, it's the bat angle control. What I mean by that? There is a difference between off drive where the bat is angled towards the bowler or the non-striker or the mid-off fielder, and I'm trying to play towards off. So the angle is slightly towards off, so that I want to play it this way. You get the point? But when the ball is coming in and my bat is angled this way, the chances of inside edge onto the pad should be more. Where if my footwork doesn't support the kind of delivery that is coming in, chances of getting out gets more. In that case, if we get the control of having front foot off drive versus front foot on drive. On drive, you see the angle. This is the angle for off drive. This is the angle for on drive. So in real life, if you see, it will basically be the ball hitting and slightly the bat moving in, because the ball has hit the inside part of the bat, and that will make the ball go into a certain direction. So say for example, you hit the middle of the bat. Now the control is with the bat. You are able to hit the shot wherever you want to. But now if you are holding the bat loose and the ball hits the inside part, the bat is obviously going to turn a bit. So now even if you push it towards the offside, the ball will hit and go towards the leg side because of the impact it has got on the bat. So that can happen only when you design the game that way. And this is a very intricate design which we should get, because we need lot more varied gameplay in this game. And I surely believe that there is a potential for this. There is a space for the depth we are asking for. So for every damn shot, the angle of the bat matters. So something outside off and you are trying to play it with a straight bat, the ball hitting the full face has a possibility of you getting away with it or you getting out to it. Both are there. So if something is meant to be left, you should leave it. That's the whole point of it. If you are playing a certain shot but getting away with it just because of the timing, that doesn't make sense to me. The shot has to be right. That's my point. Please understand what I'm trying to say. It's my I don't know what it's in deep, in the depth of a heart. These things are there for me to watch it in a game, because the potential is there. We just have to make it happen. Please. Okay. So hear me out. Ball outside off towards the mid off region or straight off region, and the bat going towards the straight on region. If that variation in the slightest of the angles, so what will basically happen is you understand the clock. So straight shot is 12 o'clock, right? Your trigger goes towards or in between 12 and 1, and you are hitting straight off. Your trigger goes in between 11 and 2, you hit straight on. But another factor that comes in the angle of the delivery. If the ball is coming into the batsman, he is able to play towards the mid-on more easily. But you are trying to play it towards offside to a ball coming into you, the chances of getting inside edge or trapped in front or actually being able to connect the ball because you have a better footwork control. So I'm just gonna let you think about the depth I'm talking about here. How will that transfer to standard controls, you ask? Exactly the same point. The footwork difficulty will be based on the difficulty you play on, but the precision of shot you choose, the angle, if you have decided 12 o'clock, the bat will face 12 o'clock. But if the ball is going away and you don't have control over the shot, then you are going to get out. It's going to be a tough session out there, and that's the kind of gameplay I want in the game, where you struggle but also get the reward when you play it right. How does that sound? I hope good. Now coming on to the third one in this list, what I would like to see is when you are playing off the back foot, faint edges of the gloves or shots being played down the leg side, getting faint edges down the leg side to the wicket keeper. Because right now nothing happens like that. Every shot you play is either over the wicket keeper, over the slip cordon, over this, over that, but you don't get top edges, you don't get proper dismissals down the leg, off the gloves, or some a ball which is pitching at good length and then coming at a higher pace with extra bounce to the batsman, and the batsman doesn't have a clue because he's just pressing the footwork in the front, and then the ball comes up. You don't have a clue about what is happening and you get gloved to the slip cordon. This should happen, but it doesn't happen in the game because you can get away with a lot of things, and extra bounce is one of them. So back foot pull shots when you are playing towards towards the square leg, towards the fine leg, but the bounce is extra and he's cramping you across this region, and you don't have control over this because your batsman is not good at back foot. The chances of you getting out should be high. Along with that, when you are playing back foot, you normally don't have control unless you are really good at back foot. So normal back foot shots should go in the air to fielders, which rarely happens in the game, which is another factor which can bring in lot of moments where you just feel surprised by the extra bounce, by the angle of the delivery. Those things should come into play. Another thing which I would like to talk about while batting is early good timing, ideal timing, late timing, okay timing, all these are there. What I would like in the game is whatever shots we play, whether it's early miss, early, okay timing, good timing, ideal timing, okay timing, late timing, whatever it is, whatever shots we play, the game should replicate that, and the bat should connect to the ball if it's there. Like I'm playing a cover drive and I played early, the ball is not left the bowler's arm, but I have already played a shot. If that ball has already come and I am already here, if it's hitting here or top of the bat or missing, it should not do that. It shouldn't create something just because my timing was bad, because again we are trapped in this timing system so much in the game. You just know what is going to happen. rather than that happening, why not let us connect the ball regardless of the timing? Because if you are late on a delivery, let us get out. If we are getting early on a shot, let the ball go in the air towards the cover fielder or someone, just because we timed it early, or even cotton ball to the bowler. Or if it's good length and we are late on a back foot shot, let that hit the hit this area and go to that point fielder as a catch, because we were late and we didn't have control over the shot. How does that sound? Because when you have the control, you will be able to have a firm shot, and you will be able to play a lot better day. But if you don't, the ball should be going in the air, not going through the bat, not missing the bat, none of those stuff. And when you are letting us do exactly the input we give to the game, that will make the gameplay heck lot more awesome, realistic and fun, because we will be able to play a lot of varied shots because we have the control over the footwork and the bat angles. If you give the control of the footwork angle and the bat angle to the user at the highest difficulty and modify the range of assistance the game provides you based on the difficulty, I'm sure anybody playing on easy will have a great experience to the person who is playing at the highest difficulty with every assist off as well. So you cater to all the gamers, all types of gamers you want. But when you are playing the game that way, you should get rewarded and visually it should look good. But many things in the game looks very weird when the timing is way off. Like if it's early miss as timing issue, and I'm playing a straight shot, and if the ball is coming to me, even if it's early miss, let the ball hit the bat, but in the wrong part of the bat to create an opportunity. He or she need not get out, but that one lapse in concentration should make them play in a different way, should make them think about their approach towards the game. That is all we want here. Because if you really want to make people play proper way of playing a cricket game, you have to make them think. You just can't let them play whatever they want to. Yes, obviously if you want to have fun, go for the lower difficulties and hit every ball for sixes. That is your fun, that is completely fine. But if you are catering to all types of people here, and if people want to experience realistic realism in the cricket gameplay as well, allow them to get that experience as well. Because if people want to learn, and if that is there in the game, I am sure that many people will make the effort to learn the game and understand the game. And I am sure that I will create videos for them to understand as well. Because if a game can replicate what is being played out there, and you allow that control to be there with the user, I am damn sure people are going to have an amazing fun game. And probably that will be the peak of batting gameplay in Cricket 26 if it happens. So if you have any other thoughts regarding batting wish list or the things you would like to see in the game, let me know. And if there are any points or any wish list which I have forgot or I come up with in the later part, I'll create another video. Thank you for watching it, guys. I hope you liked this weird angle with which I have taken this video, because I just wanted it to be casual, because I was really pumped up to create this video. So thank you for watching, and subscribe, and like.